Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm going to call up CenturyLink and see if we can find out why we have a problem.
Yeah, that's unusual as far as I can tell.
What do you say, buddy? Oh, we're back, pal. McJimsey's
just
in
in
it. A kick
time.
saved by Brock. Hey, we're back on, pal. What do you know? Well, now we're running off Elaine's phone hotspot. And I was just saying, I'm going to call CenturyLink tomorrow. I paid those guys a lot of money. So Elaine will have Shaylee make a score adjustment, buddy. Oh, wow. It's crazy. While you were away, the Aggies put a couple more in. The score is 4-1, and there's 3.5 minutes left here in the second period. A couple of penalties by each team were killed off. Decker had a penalty, and I think Chase Ball was back in there again. So. Gavin Lubin's going to hustle over. He'll pick up a puck and just avoid a big check from Griffin. 2-on-1. Here come the Aggies. It's Herman. Sends it across. One-timer just wide of the net. Bouncing puck, and Herman tried to wrap it around from behind the net. Here's a pass, and now a 2-on-2. Here come the Cowboys. It's Griffin. Straight away. Whips one toward the net. Ostie will punch it out of the way. David Higgs on the puck now. He'll skate, hold. Now look. It's in the skates of Kirkley. He had to hold up as Griffin looked to line him up as well. Gavin Lubin will work the puck forward. He'll charge off on a line change. And the Cowboys, they had a chance there. And a good play by Herman to knock the puck out of the air. 2.5 minutes left, 4-1. Aggies on top. Second period winds down here. And Brock is going to cover and hold for a whistle. Crazy internet night here from the Eccles Ice Arena.
Good break by David Higgs.
Higgs, a good play, and he has a man, tries to center, late! As he had to work around one defender who made a sliding play to deny the pass. There's another one out in front, and that's knocked just wide.
Instant along the Aggie bench there, Chase Ball was skating in to put the puck down deep, and one of the Wyoming players were stepping up. Both collided, and Chase ended up with a broken stick. Wouldn't serve as a slasher, and just the combined sticks coming together. But definitely not a happy Chase Ball.
Not for $100 a crack.
Try 300 there, Steve.
Oh, there. There you go, buddy. Yeah.
Expensive stuff these days.
Yeah, where have I been? That's a month and a half worth of groceries for a college student.
Yes, sir.
There's a penalty coming up to the Aggies. With a minute left in the period, and who's that going to be? It's going to be Dagan Walton who comes over. He's escorted to the box.
You know, Dave, Dagan Walton there is one of the Aggies' top penalty killers. And so watching him go into the box and not able to do his job out there, it's kind of an unfortunate deal because him and Drew Decker work really, really well together. Those guys are pretty solid up top, so.
Agreed, and Dagan Walton doesn't take many penalties either, so be interesting to see here if the Cowboys can take advantage. Yeah, fantastic face-off win from Drew Decker.
Those are very important, especially on the penalty kill here.
Cowboys, a good pass. Sends it in. A good save by Ostie as he picked it up through a crowd. We were talking about that earlier, and Ostie does a great job to find the puck. McDougal's on it, but it's chipped right back in by the Aggies. Decker's going to guide the traffic as he pulls Lubin back into defensive position on the short-handed play by the Aggies. Kunitz can't hold it in, and Moser, the speedy skater from North Dakota, rushes in, wants to dance in front. He's forced behind the net, puts one toward the net on the backhand. And it's played by Fernandez. Now Moser. Fernandez again in front of the net. Back and knocked down by Banks. Short-handed opportunity for the Aggies with a couple of good chances. Only 5 seconds remaining in the period. And a technology troubled period for the broadcast crew here. And it looks like we'll take a break for second intermission, be back with third period action. See if we can keep the technology held together. Welcome back for third period action. We hope you found your way back to our backup broadcast. We're sending it out from Lane's telephone. His smartphone is our new hotspot. We'll make sure we have our internet service back and rolling tomorrow, as we both have CU and CSU games tomorrow night and Saturday night, which are rematches of both teams we played in Colorado. I think we lost to CU.
Yeah, we lost.
Or CSU. CU.
4-3.
4-3.
Against Boulder.
And it's a rematch game. So my broadcast partner tonight, Chris Cutshaw, who is a healthy scratch tonight. And back on tomorrow or no?
Yes, sir.
Back on tomorrow night.
I'll be there tomorrow. And just to confirm these for the listeners out there, if I am correct, the goals went to Alex Herman, Keegan O'Brien, Frank Flight, and Josh Kirkleet. I had a couple of parents send me a text saying, hey, who got those goals for the Aggies? And we can give that right back to you.
There we go.
Hey, did you see with that face-off which team won that one? The last one, the opening face-off?
Yeah, Aggies.
Okay.
Controlling the action in the Aggie zone. It's Franks, as the Cowboys are still on a power play here. Franks now sends it right across the blue line, and DeWare sends one in, and it's kicked to the corner. Now a one-timer as DeWare set it up, but he found on the shot. It was in his wheelhouse. He just didn't have it lined up. It comes to DeWare again. He'll send one in along the ice. The Aggies back at full strength, and here they come. So we battle internet trouble and winter asthma. Whoever figured you could get asthma at a late age, buddy? I'll tell you what.
Hey, well, you know, I also heard that this Cache Valley area is a little bit of a bowl, and so we get that cold weather coming through. It sits on top, and we got some pretty bad air quality.
Yeah,
so
air comes down, and the hot air holds it in with the mountains. It can be a little rough, so you're exactly right.
Yeah, there's some mornings you wake up and smells like farmland for sure. And
there's a save by Brock. We might as well. We were talking earthquakes at the start of the game there in Alaska, and we had one here during the second period. 4.3 bouncer. Centered about 60 miles away in Soda Springs, Idaho. So we're on aftershock watch right now here at the hockey game. Here's a loose puck in front, and that's kicked out by the Cowboys, but held in right at the line by Westlake. Herman's on the puck, and he'll scamper into the corner. Chip it away from the defense, has help from Kirkley. He'll look at the point, hold the puck, and still on it, and fans on the pass, and he'll come all the way to the center ice line. Well, there's a late whistle. Looks like the net was lodged off. What do you say, Chris?
yeah, it looks like they're readjusting it down there.
So it should be a center ice face-off. We're just a minute and a half into the third period. The Aggies, 3-goal lead. It's 4-1. So we dropped the quality on the broadcast a little bit. We're down at 320, I think, to send it out through Lane's phone. So not what you're used to. Hey, but we're happy to be on, I suppose. There's a face-off, and it's controlled by Wyoming. They'll backhand it in to the zone off the stick of Griffin. But the only players there, Aggies. Westlake and his pass behind the player. Late developing 2-on-1. Osty forced to make a save as he sticked it behind the net. That puck all the way to the blue line. They say he held it in. Osty will set it up behind the net. Rene comes after it, but Osty plays it away from the pressure and on the stick of Fernandez. Fernandez, a good individual effort as he bumps it along and sends it deep. Tomasulo is after it for the Cowboys. Comes to the point. Lubin whips one toward the net. That's deflected. Nearly comes over the glass here right in front of us.
Yeah, Lubin picked that puck up on the blue line, went to take a shot, and Brett Fernandez was skating right through, went right off his foot and came back right out of the zone.
Cowboys on the defensive side will flip one through the neutral zone, and two players collide, and Flight has it. Aggies into the zone. It's Moser. Now Flight gathers it up, sends it across open man Doyle. Skates in, shoots off the post, and then a rebound score. The Aggies put it in. And it's going to go to Brett Fernandez as he picked up the rebound off the post.
That was overall good play by the Aggies there. They didn't give up when it looked like Wyoming kind of stood up for a second. Had coming down into the slot there, and Doyle got a good shot off, good rebound. And I'm not sure if it was Doyle or Brett Fernandez, but they definitely picked up the rebound at the right time.
So Hunter Doyle picked it up at the top of the circle, wide open, and skipped his way to within about 20 feet and rang it off the post. So Fernandez is credited with the goal. And that's 2 posts tonight for the Aggies. Loudigan sends it in too hard. It wraps around the boards and out of the zone. Osty's going to set it up. Hustling after it is Doyle. But the Cowboys are there. They force it to the corner. Now it comes up to the point, and Loudigan sends it into the midsection of O'Brien. Lindquist with one man back, and he's ridden out of the play and crashes into the boards behind the net. Nearly tied up with O'Brien. And the Cowboys will take the puck. So it's 5-1. The Aggies were looking to put up some scores here tonight and improve their standings, and they're well on their way to doing that. Here's Herman, sends it in front, and Walton tips it wide. A good chance for Dagan Walton in front of the net, and he was hooked up and defended well, but got a good shot off. Herman with the backhand, and that scoops or jumps right into the air and ends up behind the net. Now it's picked up and skated forward by Lacombe.
Weird bounce right there, Steve, from the corner.
Hate to see those, especially when they come out in front of the net. There's a loose puck in front of Ostia. Player's knocked down, and behind the net, here comes David Higgs with a head of steam, and the puck chopped off his stick at the last minute by Ferentz. Ferguson has it for the Cowboys. Now Ferentz, he'll fan on an attempt. He'll regather, and this time around the boards and all the way to David Higgs. He'll pinch it right back in. As DeWare for the Cowboys sends one that's knocked down. Herman's in the high slot. Handles, shoots, and a save by Banks. They send it right back out in front. Banks is going to cover as Kirkfleet tried to send it right back in the herd of people.
Pinball machine in front of that net there for the Wyoming goalie.
Oh, a great play by Alex Herman. He had it on his offhand. He spun around and then puts his stick out and drags the puck right into his wheelhouse and put one right into the tender Brock. Fancy stick handling show from Alex Herman. Face off in the Wyoming zone as Decker's there. He chops it away. Hunter Wood has one. Kick save Brock as Wood put it right on net. Hunter Wood sprints after the puck, and that is miscue. And the Aggies send it all the way down. How? That's a reverse icing, buddy. The Aggies are the ones that sent it down into their own end.
And they blew the whistle on it.
A reverse icing blows the whistle. So a mistake.
Should be center ice.
Should be a center ice face-off.
Now, speaking of face-offs there, Steve, Drew Decker, number 3 here. Personally call him a Tasmanian Devil. That kid will not give up until that puck is won in his way. He's real strong in the center. And when it goes to that penalty kill, we always put him out there because guaranteed almost for a win from him.
There's another face-off win for Decker as he's Mr. Clutch in the circle. Now Decker, side of the net, is defended well, but he'll skate to the corner, and then it's chopped off his stick. Picking it up there for the Aggies. Now they're tied up was number 11, and that's Duque. Cowboys make a move in the Aggie zone. Westlake has the defense. There's another rising shot. That's off the glass, and now it's Duque. He'll work it off the wall, but double teamed. And the Cowboys bring it right back in. They'll send one in, and Osty's going to cover as they put it right on net. Buddy, they've been playing some good tunes here at the Eccles Ice Arena. This new girl down here, her name's Alex. She really puts it together and does a good job.
You know, it's important to have the right type of music going on, both for the gets the players going, and it's an enjoyment for the fans as well.
There's a 2-on-1 for the Aggies as Fernandez is hauled down. No penalty. In front of the net is Moser, and a stick save by Brock.
That was a good battle for Brett to keep Fernandez to keep on battling as he's getting out of the zone there. Get the puck up to Austin Moser.
Definitely could have drawn a hooking penalty, but doesn't. And now Fernandez is back on it. Little drop pass to the D. Fernandez is going to get it back. No, it's chipped into the zone by Franks. Doyle has it. Sends it to the open man. Far side now. They look to center it to Frank. It's behind him, and he can't handle the pass. This comes to DeWare, and it's taken by Moser. He's tackled, and the Cowboys take it away. There's an errant pass. Should be an icing this time, and it is. So Chris Cutshall just the healthy scratch tonight. To answer your question, he'll be right back in action tomorrow night. There's a loose puck in the Aggie zone, picked up and worked out by Franks. That pass will miss, but the Cowboys are into the zone on the stick of McDougal. David Higgs is too strong. He'll take it away, but not out of the zone. Alex Herman surveys, sends it forward, and he just missed. Josh Kirk, the lead. We might as well mention again, Josh made a special effort to come over and make sure we wished his mom a happy birthday. And we want to do that again. Surely he's on your thoughts tonight.
It looks like he's put one on the books as well for you there, Mama, back in Alaska.
Hey,
so.
You got to love that, right, pal?
Mama goal.
That's right. A birthday goal is what they call that. I love that. There's the shot off the faceoff, and Ostie covers. Chase Ball's going to tie up a man who charges right in on top of Ostie. And you got to love that scrappy play from Chase Ball. You're not going to let a man run over the top of your tender. And Chase Ball will go to the penalty box, and I don't care.
You know, Steve, he may not be the biggest player on the ice, but I tell you, that kid has one big heart. He'll do anything for his team, and he'll put his body in front of the way, whether he's 5'6" or 6'5". I tell you, it's a real pleasure to have him on the team.
And that's what I mean. If you're going to keep a guy off your tender, you go ahead and take the penalty. So a power play for the Cowboys and the Aggies. Last time a couple of chances shorthanded. This time they just sent it the length of the ice. Kinnan throws a good pass. There's an awkward bounce, which comes right out in the high slot out of the corner. And the Aggies had to be sharp to clear it to the wall. Holding it in and now set up the power play. Oh, they shoot it right into Dagan Walton. And that puck will bounce all the way back to the Cowboys zone. Walton again on the forecheck, causes some trouble. But the Cowboys make a good pass, and Kinnan able to get it into the zone. David Higgs is there as he beats the forecheck, comes along the wall, the Aggies.
Good clear there by Brett Fernandez.
Oh, you make an errant pass like that with the man advantage, that'll cost you. As they sent it down, it's right on the stick of Westlake, and he clears it all the way back down. They'll try again as Kinnan has it with a head up, sends it through the neutral zone, and that's out of the reach of a teammate Franks, and an icing on the power play. And the Cowboys starting to struggle here in the third period.
Back in juniors, Steve, we owed ice cream if the power play had to ice the puck during one of the situations. Looks like a Wyoming here got an icing.
Face-off win by Lindquist. And the puck held in again. It's Lindquist, but he's bumped into the neutral zone. The Cowboys will take the puck. A nifty pass off the wall. Oh, and Loudigan had to put a head up, or he would have been demolished. Loudigan again. Oh, ridden to the wall on a good check by the Aggies. Westlake now straight away. They look for that backdoor play, and Westlake has the defense again. Only 10 seconds left in the penalty to chase ball. The Aggies send it all the way down. Here's a good pass all the way up to the blue line. On the stick of Franks, the Cowboys are in the zone. It's DeWare, and he's stick checked by the Aggies, and it'll end up all the way down. That was Gavin Lubin with a good play. And chase ball is out of the box. We're back at even strength. 10.5 minutes left in the game. Kinnan again is into the zone. Poke check by David Higgs. Comes to the blue line, but it's held in by Loudigan and then taken right away. Kirk Leak strong on the puck. He and Loudigan comes away with the puck. Loudigan's on it now along that far side. And a ping pong puck picked up by Kirkleek. Tries to chip it around the defense, but no go. Good defense there by the Cowboys. Thomas Sulo sends it deep. Osty's behind the net. Rifles it off the glass, and Herman is there. That gets through everyone, though. Down the ice, they say Herman tipped it. They'll wave off the icing. Cowboy players a little bit hot over there, buddy, for some reason. Banging on the boards and slamming doors. Here's Alex Herman straight away, splits the defense. He's in, all alone backhand. Oh, he just missed the net. And now a tangle of players, side of the net, and Herman, who lost the stick, kicks it to McJimsey. Morgan McJimsey throws a strike, Kirkleek, and a save by Banks as he sticked it up and over the net. Good pass from McJimsey. McJimsey throws the check, and a beautiful open ice play by Morgan McJimsey.
Steve, that's a big line there. McJimsey, Kirkfleet, and Herman. Any one of those guys can throw a body at any moment, and I'll tell you, from experience, it hurts.
That's not what I expected you to say, but I think you're exactly right, pal. Fernandez overskated, and Ferentz for the Cowboys tries the far side, but it's Westlake who's there with the defense for the Aggies. He throws a little hip check, and the puck ends up behind the net. Hustling after it is Moser from his center position. Actually, he's playing winger. What's he playing winger way back behind the net for? Flight's the center on this line.
You know, Steve, he easily could be coming back into the zone, even though that Flight might be the center and Moser might be a wing. Moser could have been the first one in back checking there. Therefore, he becomes the first person to support. And then the wingers come in afterwards and they switch later on.
Got it. Here's Moser. He's in on the near wall. Waits, looking for a pass. It's a drop pass. Centered. Oh, and there's a score. And it's into the net. And it's going to be Alex Moser in front. Or Austin Moser, sorry.
Puck was just sitting there and Moser got over in time. Put it away.
And a nifty goal comes from Austin Moser as he found a puck sitting about 5 feet out and puts it up under the crossbar. Face-off controlled by the Cowboys. It's on the stick this time of McDougall. He was challenged by Westlake, and it ends up for Osti behind his own net. Willenborg played great tonight. The only goal the Cowboys have scored was on a miscue by the defense. Into the zone, 3-on-2, come the Aggies. Duque was on the puck. Now he's in front of the net. He's played well from that forward position tonight. In his first game for the Aggies at that position. Puck along the wall, held by Westlake. He'll glove it and then send it into the zone. And right back in along that blue line, but they'll play it away from him and try the other side. Westlake again accepts an errant pass, and he's all the way in. Fans on a shot. And Westlake deep in the corner. Duque is comfortable, playing the defense for him, and Todd Rene now has it. Rene, he's also a defender. He's in deep now. Duque tangled up with his own man as he put one toward the net. Lindquist hustles over. Now O'Brien's going to put on the brakes and hustle after the puck, but the Cowboys have it. Oh, the Aggies just won't let him get out of the zone. Now they will, as they send it all the way to the center line. Doyle spins with the puck. He's not going to wait, shoots, and just missed the net. It comes right back in on Brock.
Aggies' pressure here is relentless.
It's crazy, buddy. They're just all over it as they buzz the net. First it's Duque, and now it's Doyle. O'Brien races over to the corner, and the Cowboys able to clear the zone. A little bit of a pitch pass there, and taken by the Cowboys. They'll shoot, but that's knocked down and worked out of the zone now by the Aggies. Moving it forward as Lindquist, but he's ridden out of the play on some nice defense by the Cowboys. Kyle Mueller with another shift here late in the third period. He's been out a little bit, but gets some action here again in the third period. We didn't see any action from him in the second period, and he'll pick up a couple of shifts here. Dagan Walton's after the puck, and that's going to end up in the players' bench. And a couple of bald-headed coaches over there ducking for cover.
Hey, when a puck jumps up and gives you a kiss, it hurts. You better keep your head up and duck when they're coming.
Bald or not, huh?
Bald or not.
All right, then. So the Aggies in command here with 5.5 minutes left in the game. Just a shout out that we will be on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That's a loose puck's in front of the net. The Aggies chop away. Kirkville had a chance, couldn't put it in. So did McJimsey. We'll be on tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. I think it's CU tomorrow, and then Saturday night, 7 o'clock as well. It's CSU, both teams coming in from that Denver area for some hockey here from the Echoes Ice Arena. Kirkville argues, but they're going to throw him out of the circle. It's going to be McJimsey that comes in. He'll win it. Ball, one-timer, and a save by Banks, or Brock. That slap shot through a crowd. They look to come across to Herman on the back door. Bouncing puck. Higgs swats at it, but missed on the golf shot. Herman's triple teamed, and he still makes the play. It comes to the far point. Higgs sends it across. McJimsey looking for a one-timer, and it's tipped at the last moment. Good defensive play from Ferentz. Now they send it back in front, and Brock is going to cover and hold a shot from Kirkville. And we're under 5 minutes left in the game. The Aggies a 6-1 lead over the Wyoming Cowboys, who made the trip from Laramie today. That might be only 5 hours out there to Laramie.
Depends on how heavy the foot is.
Yeah. Moser right along that red line, far side. Stick handled. Now he'll dance his way along the wall. Give it to Higgs, looking back doors, fly to centers, and Fernandez cross-check down. Oh, and they're going to let him get away with it. Cross-check right into the net, buddy.
I have my head down on the stat sheet here. I'm trying to do stats and be your co-talker tonight. So.
All right. Hey, we're happy to have you, buddy. Thanks for the request last night.
Yeah, it's an honor. It's a real honor to be up here.
I'm happy to have you, pal. Spread the words. The next guy that has a healthy scratch, he ought to come up and help as well.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Christian Vivian. We got to work him over and get him back up here.
Yeah, he's been up here a couple of times, or he's been here before.
There's another loose puck in front of the net, and the Aggies can't find it. Good play from McDougall for the Cowboys. A bouncing puck again, settled by the Aggies. And it is Frank Flight who centers. They just keep pitching it to that danger spot there, right in the slot there in front of the net. Just keep sending the puck right into that zone eventually. The Aggies will bang it in. It's Link for the Cowboys. Spins away from the pressure and can't make the pass. He fans, and it comes all the way to the point. Here the Aggies will pick it up. Here they come 3-on-2 into the zone. It's Flight. Has Fernandez. Can't get him the puck, and the Cowboys will clear. That'll come to David Higgs. Higgs will give it to Flight in the neutral zone. He'll pitch it across, and it's just going to be shoveled in by Moser. The Aggies will make a line change. From behind his own net, it is Kinnan, and he'll give it to Link. Westlake applies a check, but the Cowboys able to get it deep. It's Decker who's first on it, and with a head of steam, they couldn't get him the puck. Still loose in the Aggie zone as we reach the 3-minute mark left in the game. They backhand it toward the net. It's going to be picked up by Westlake as Duquet breaks out. He'll glove it down, send a rolling puck across to Hunter Wood. Hunter Wood, a round one defender, has it poked off his stick. He's back on it again. It's Duquet in front of the net. They can't get him the puck, and Westlake has it at the point. CJ Westlake will give it to Decker. And Decker pinched off nicely along the wall. Now Duquet comes over to help. And the Cowboys take it away and clear the zone. Good shift by a couple of young guys there on the Aggie lineup. Kyle Mueller's going to hustle after the puck and chip it softly for Samuel Lindquist. He'll make a good pass across, but it bounces over the stick of Rob Duquet. O'Brien gets there to beat out the icy. Now in front is Duquet, who had a good shot, and that went off the outside of the net. Oh, and then coming over, throwing a huge check for the Aggies. Still trying to catch a number on that guy. He threw a great open ice check. Of course, it's Gavin Lubin. The Cowboys are into the zone. Now it's sharp angle shot, looking for a tip in front where the Cowboys. And that's worked out by Gavin Lubin deep in the corner. And Dagan Walton's along that far side. He'll have help from Westlake, and Westlake and Walton play catch. Now it's O'Brien. O'Brien one man back. Here comes O'Brien. Puts on the Jets. O'Brien's in front of the net. Shoots, and a save by Banks. And a score on the second effort as O'Brien gets his own rebound and pokes it into the net.
Really good speed by Keegan O'Brien there. He found an open spot, split the defense, got that defense turning on his own feet. Couldn't keep up. He beat the other one to the net and got his own rebound.
That rebound didn't come very far out. Just kind of sat there. And O'Brien slid it right inside the near post. And that makes it 7-1, the Aggies. And not the start of the 3-game weekend the Cowboys wanted, as they're on their way to Weber State tomorrow night. Gavin Lubin's going to take a penalty as he ran over the top of Banks after the score. And his night is done with only 1:20 left. They won't even let him sit in the box to watch. They send him to the locker room. You might as well give a shout out to your mom while you're on here. She sent me a text, said she misses you on the ice, but loves hearing your voice here. So
yeah, it's a real honor to be here, and I know she's been in contact with me and let me know some updates on not streaming or streaming, and also asking about who got the goals for the Aggies. But yes, shout out to both mom and dad up there, Jim and Debbie in Alaska. It's a real honor. Thank you for getting me here and allowing me to do what I do. So
last week was Teddy Bear Toss, and your mom threw your dad off the couch as a celebration for Teddy Bear Toss, just saying.
Excuse me. Yeah, it was, she said she either had two cats or my father. I'm pretty sure she chose the father, so.
Hey, he's a big teddy bear. She threw him off the couch.
Probably deserved it.
Probably right. Probably wasn't expecting it is what happened. David Hicks, excuse me. He'll send it across, and hustling into the zone is Duquet. Looks at the net. Instead, McJimsey sends it right in his wheelhouse. A beautiful pass from Duquet, and McJimsey can't connect. Kirk, the lead, is on it, though. Sends it in front, and Duquet with a shot and a kick save by Banks as he robs Duquet of a goal. Duquet an opportunity to play with the top line. He's making the most of it. Here's Rob Duquet on the puck again. Skates it forward, gains the blue line, looks at the net, waits, Now sends it behind the net, and it's picked up by McJimsey. Morgan McJimsey is on the puck. The open man is Kirkleet at the blue line. Josh Kirkleet sends one, and it's on the stick of Duque again. And he's got to be exhausted now. There's Rob Duque, and he heads to the bench. Goodness gracious. Now they're tied up with Banks again as Kirkleet rushes in, but the horn will sound. They're going to give Kirkleet a penalty after the horn sounded. So it'll go on the score sheet, nothing more. The Aggies win 7-1. We'll see you all tomorrow night. We'll leave the camera on a little bit here and let you enjoy the handshakes. For my broadcast partner, Chris Cutshall, it's been a pleasure, buddy. I'm so happy to have you up here. I'm Steve Coleman with Wayne on the camera and Shaley on the clock. We enjoyed bringing you the game tonight despite the technical difficulties. Good night, everyone.
Have a good night.